So do you already have some idea about MSBI?
Basically, I would say I have a basic knowledge on the SQL Server, and I've been trying to do some self-study things too on the MSBI stacks, the SSIS, the SSAS, and the Ssrs. So I just want to probably like get that full in-depth knowledge on this. That's gonna avail me to get a career in MSBI, as well as my friend. Everything I'm saying right now, I'm talking also on behalf of my friend.
Okay. So before going to MSBI, let us understand what is the database. So you may know already what is the database, right?
Yeah, I mean, collection of data.
Yeah. Database is a systematic collection of data. Database contains multiple tables. Each table contains columns and rows of data. I have given an example of product table here. In this product table, we have 3 columns: product ID, name, and price.
Yeah.
And each horizontal line is a row.
Wow.
We have 7 rows here in the table. Okay.
Okay.
And what is a data warehouse? Any idea?
Well, that's a collection of data that I think it has more of different kind of data stuck together or something.
Yeah. It is a central repository of integrated data collected from various sources. So we will extract data from different files and different types of databases, which are in different formats, many different formats. And we will apply transformations or data conversions, and we will convert all the data into one standard format and write into data warehouse. This is extraction, transformation, and loading, ETL process. Why do we need data warehouse? What are the advantages of data warehouse? Suppose if I have a business spread across multiple branches, if I have 2 branches in Chennai and 2 branches in Hyderabad, okay. If we don't have data warehouse, what happens? And if we have data warehouse, what happens? I have created 2 diagrams. If we don't have data warehouse, somebody from each branch has to send email reports manually to the manager. And manager needs to go through multiple emails and attachments.
Okay.
Okay. If we have a data warehouse, no need to go through multiple emails and attachments. All data is stored in one place, that is data warehouse, which can be accessed through internet browser. Okay.
Okay.
If we don't have data warehouse, manager needs to understand many different formats of emails and attachments. If we have a data warehouse, all data is stored in one standard format. Okay.
Okay.
So why do we need business intelligence? Business intelligence is the process of visualizing the data and analyzing the data to support business decision making. I have taken an example of TV washing machine sales business. If we have such a business, how do we know in which branch we need to increase the stock, in which branch we need to decrease the stock, which products are selling more, and which products are selling less? You know, during the lockdown, some companies have closed some of their branches.
Yeah.
If a company has 10 branches, 2 or 3 out of 10 branches they closed. So how do they know which branch is causing losses, which branch is causing doing poor business. So all these things we will come to know if we analyze at least recent 4 months or 6 months data. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you get any questions or doubts, you can interrupt me.
Yeah, the only question I want to ask, do one need to have a solid
Your
SQL?
your voice is low. Can you?
Sorry,
Yeah.
do I need to have a strong knowledge in SQL Server before coming for this MSBI training?
Definitely. SQL knowledge is a compulsory prerequisite for all these things. That is why in this course, I am covering prerequisite SQL topics also.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm covering SQL, SSIS, and also SSRS.
Okay. Is it going to be SSI? Are you covering the all three stacks of MSBI, the SSIS, SSAS, and SSRS too?
Yeah, SSAS only tabular part we are covering.
Okay.
Tabular model, yes. Okay.
Okay.
And everyday class, we don't go through any slides like this. Everyday class, we will open Visual Studio and work on practical examples.
All right.
Only first 1 or 2 classes, in introduction class only, we will go through some slides.
Okay.
Okay. So SSIS stands for SQL Server Integration Services. It is a platform for building enterprise level data transformation or ETL solutions. As I told, ETL means extraction, transformation, and loading. So SSIS comes along with SQL Server. It is a part of SQL Server. So this is the diagram showing the ETL process. Left side, you can see different types of files and data bases like Excel file, text file, and SQL Server data, Oracle data. Okay. So different data sources will be in different formats. Okay.
Yeah.
First, we will extract the data. ETL means extraction. We will extract data from multiple sources. And next, we will apply transformations or data conversions. T for transformations. And finally, loading the result into data warehouse. So here is a question. Can we convert all data from all the sources using one ETL program? Can we write a ETL program and convert this data into standard format or not? Using one program, can we convert it or not?
How convert what?
We are converting data from multiple sources and multiple formats into one standard format, right?
Yes.
How do we convert the data? By writing a ETL program.
Okay.
So can we convert all the data using one ETL program or not?
I think we should be able.
If it is a simple data, yes, it is possible. But in real time, data will be large and complex. So we cannot convert all the data in one step using one program. So when we cannot convert data in one step or in one program, what we have to do? We have to follow a step-by-step approach. For that purpose, we will introduce intermediate layers. Between the data sources and data warehouse, we will use intermediate layers. In this diagram, as an example, I mentioned 2 layers, but depending on your project size, you can use 3 layers or 4 layers or even 10 layers. So in my recent Accenture project, we used up to 10 layers.
Oh.
like that. So we will extract data from the sources and write into layer 1. Okay. Again, we will read data from layer 1, apply some transformations. You can call it as step 1, and write the result into layer 2. Again, we will read data from layer 2 and apply some conversions and write the result into data warehouse.
Okay.
So from every layer, we will read data, we will process data and write the result into next layer.
Okay.
Okay. We will move data from source to layer 1, layer 1 to layer 2, layer 2 to data warehouse, like that. So after the data warehouse, we will start generating the reports using any reporting tool like Power BI, Ssrs. So reporting tool can connect to data warehouse or directly to source data. You can see a dashed line in the bottom. Okay.
Okay.
If your project is big and if you have a data warehouse, you can connect it to data warehouse. That is preferable. But if your project is medium or small, if you don't have a data warehouse, reporting tool will directly connect to source data.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is this clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay. So when we are moving data from source to layer 1 and layer 1 to layer 2, we need to ensure that the count of records is matching between source and target.
Target.
And also all rows and column values should be matching between source and target. I have given a screenshot of SSIS data flow, example SSIS data flow. So in the diagram, we have shown from left to right, left side source, right side destination, data warehouse. In SSIS data flow, it will be from top to bottom. Top side sources will be there, and bottom there will be destination.
Targets. Okay.
In between, you can use any number of transformations.
Okay.
So we have many different transformations ready-madely available in SSIS, like aggregate transformation, conditional split transformation, copy column, data conversion, derived column, lookup, merge join, etc.
Oh. Okay.
So you can use any combinations of these transformations to meet your requirement, to achieve your the required data conversion. Okay.
Okay.
Let me open Visual Studio. So when you open Visual Studio, the home page will look like this.
Yeah.
Visual Studio is a common tool used for many type of projects, not only SSIS or MSBI. Even for a .NET project, C++ project, .NET project, all those things, we will use Visual Studio only. There are templates for different types of projects. So let us create a project. So select integration services project. Give some meaningful name, whatever you want for the project. Again, in daily classes, we will see in detail, step by step.
Right.
So when you create a project, it will create a folder structure shown here in the right side. So this is the project name we have given, some default name, project 244.
Yep.
So project will contain SSIS packages. Package will contain a control flow and data flow. So data flow is the place where we will implement all the ETL process. That means extraction from the source, transformation, and loading into destination.
Layout.
Package will call the control flow and control flow will call the data flow. At least one data flow we should include in the control flow, because from control flow we will be calling data flow.
Okay.
So if you open data flow, you can see different types of transformations on the left side, different types of sources, destinations. Okay.
Yeah.
So all commonly used sources and commonly used transformations we will cover with examples. So in this, I have taken a sample data of 7 records and I'm going to explain how the transformations will take place from layer to layer. So first we will move from source layer to layer 1, that is staging layer. So did you notice any difference between source data and staging data? What difference did you see?
Checking.
Any difference or both are same?
I'm trying to look.
So in the source, I have 7 records. Staging also 7 records.
7 records.
Same number of columns, right?
Yeah.
Because source to layer 1, first layer, we don't implement any transformations. If you look at the diagram also, when we are moving to layer 1, in between, there are no transformations. Just we will extract and copy the data.
Okay.
Okay. Next from staging to cleansing layer. Did you see any difference?
Yeah. Now we don't have the thing. Yeah, it's now the first row, the table at the top is like 7 rows and we have 6 at the cleansing layer.
Yeah. There is
So I think we have a repetition with the customer name Kevin Liu. That also has the email address.
Yeah. There is an invalid email address marked in red color.
Yeah.
That record is eliminated and remaining 6 records are moved to cleansing layer.
Okay.
So eliminating invalid records, this is an example transformation.
Okay.
In your project, there may be different transformation. Just I am giving some examples.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, this is step 1. In cleansing layer, we are doing one more thing. So here, if you see subtotals, we are having 4 decimal digits. And in the cleansing layer, we have only 2 decimal digits.
Yeah.
So we are rounding off the decimal digits to 2 decimals.
Okay.
This is one more example of transformation. Next, from cleansing layer to data warehouse layer. So what are we doing here?
I think in data warehouse, there is like kind of a clustering of a product name.
Yeah, we have multiple records for each product in the source.
Yeah.
And we are combining same product related records into a group and calculating the total sales
total.
and the total order quantity for the group product.
Yeah.
So like this, layer by layer, we will apply some transformations in each layer. Okay. Finally, we will achieve whatever the format we want in the, whatever the structure we want in the data warehouse. Okay. So 2 records are there for AWC logo cap, and 3 records are there for bike wash dissolver. So all the 3 records we are forming as a group and calculating the totals. Okay. Next, SSRS. SSRS is a SQL Server reporting services. It is a reporting software that allows you to produce beautifully formatted reports. Using SSRS, we can create charts, maps, tabular and matrix reports. So after Power BI came into market, so only SSIS integration services is the mostly used thing. SSRS nobody is using because this from the same Microsoft latest tool Power BI came into market. SSRS and MSBI also from Microsoft and Power BI also from same Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
So everybody is using Power BI nowadays.
So what's the difference between Power BI and MSBI?
MSBI, it is not MSBI is not a one tool, it is a combination of 3 tools. You can compare SSRS part of this with Power BI. SSRS also reporting tool, Power BI also reporting tool.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, Lekan.
Yes. How are you?
Good morning. Yeah, thank you. How are you?
Okay, I can view it now.
SSEAS. Okay. SQL Server Analysis Services is an analytical processing tool which is used to analyze the business data using various dimensions. So in this diagram, you can see where the SSRS and SSAS will come into the picture. So left side, we have data sources. Till data warehouse, we have seen the process, right? From data source to extraction, transformation, and loading into data warehouse. So after creating data warehouse, in earlier years, sometimes the data warehouse performance is not good enough. Sometimes for the complex data, the performance is not enough. What we will do? We use it to convert the data warehouse data again into analysis services model. But nowadays data warehouses are optimized, and data warehouse is giving good performance nowadays, so we don't need analysis services. So reporting services, SSRS is replaced by Power BI, and analysis services also not much used. Mostly used is this one. Integration services part is mostly used. Okay. So reporting tool you can connect to analysis services model, or you can connect to data warehouse, or you can connect to directly the source data. There are multiple ways of connecting from the reporting tool.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So, sorry. From data sources, if you're not going to use the ETL process, you can directly use SSAS, then to SSRS, right? Then to the reports.
Yeah. You can directly connect to reporting tool, or you can first generate a data warehouse and then connect. It is always preferable to have a data warehouse, but depending on your project, in some small projects, you will connect directly.
Okay.
Even though
Okay.
always it is preferable to have a data warehouse. If you have a complex data and too many different formats, it is always preferable to build a data warehouse. So we already completed that data warehouse part. Actually, I will go back.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the diagram of ETL process, data warehousing. So left side, you can see different types of sources, like different files and different databases. And we are following extraction, transformation, and loading ETL process to build a data warehouse. Means extraction from the data sources. We will extract, and next we will apply transformations or data conversions. T for transformations. And the output, the result we are loading finally into the data warehouse.
Okay.
So how do we convert the data? We will convert the data using a ETL program, right? So the question is, can we convert all data using one ETL program or not? Is it possible to convert using one program?
I don't think so.
If yeah, real-time data will be very large and complex, so it is not possible to convert in one program. So for that reason, we will follow intermediate layers, layer by layer conversion, or step by step conversion we will do. So between the data sources and the data warehouse, we will use many intermediate layer. In this diagram, just as an example, I used 2 layers, but depending on your project size, you can use any number of layers, 3 layers, 4 layers, or 10 layers also. So from every layer, we will read the data, we will apply some transformations or data conversions and write the result into next layer. So first we will read from source and we will write into layer 1, that is staging layer. Next we will read from staging layer, again apply some conversions and write the result into next layer, that is cleansing layer. Again we will read the data, we will process the data and write into data warehouse. Like that, layer by layer, step by step approach we have to follow. It is not possible to convert in one step. So let us take an example of Let us see an example of data flow. Using a data flow, how do we combine data from two sources? I am taking SQL Server data. I have a table sales order header.
Right.
So let us see how do we combine data from two sources. So let us take two sources first. So we need to give the table name or file name. Click a new connection. I am selecting Adventure Works. The table name is sales order header. You can see the sample preview of data here. You can give a appropriate name. Let us configure the second source. I am giving the second table, sales order header 2. Again, in daily classes, we will be seeing step by step in detail. Okay. Now let us understand an example of combining data from two sources. Each and every step you need not understand now itself. I have taken two sources.
Okay.
And I am combining the data from two sources using union transformation. There are a list of transformations here. Okay. I am taking union transformation. So we need to make a connection from the source. Double click on this. Check the column names. And the result I am writing into destination. Double click on this. This is my input database. I don't want to disturb the input data. For writing the output, let me select some other temp DB. I am selecting DB9. Okay, a different database for writing output. So we need to create a new table for writing output. Give some name. check the mappings. Here mappings means we are in the destination editor, right? For the destination, mapping means the connections are coming from the transformation, union transformation. Left one you can understand union transformation, right one is the destination. Existing data, just now we created a new table, so existing data will be nothing. So we need to build the project. So we got a build succeeded message here on the bottom left. So if there are any errors, it will give a list of errors in the bottom window. So when no errors, it will say build succeeded. We need to execute the data flow. Go to debug menu and start debugging. All are in green tick mark. That means all executed without any errors.
Oh.
Okay. So 32 rows from source 1 and 10 rows from source 2. And we combined total 42 rows written into the destination. So you can use any number of transformation. Now we just used only one. Okay. So you can stop the execution. Go to debug and stop debugging. Now you can see the result. Result we have written into DB9, I think. Before seeing the result, give a refresh. Right click and you need to give a refresh before seeing the data. This is the result table. We are in a different database. That's why it is not giving. So this is the result data we got into the destination. Okay. Is this clear?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Any questions?
No question. Everything went so smoothly. At least
Okay.
I'm kind of convinced about the training.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lekin, do you have any question to ask?
Yeah, no. Then I'm thinking if you are going to start the training, are we gonna have something like this application that you're using?
Certainly,
Or
we'll
we're gonna
provide
use
you that application. Will help you so that you can also practice on those applications, and that application will be available to you 24/7. All right, and in case while practicing, if you come across any question, next day, you can ask those questions to your trainer.
Okay.
So you can download and install those tools, Visual Studio and SQL Server.
We'll help you with that. We'll help you how to install those tools to your system.
Okay.
Apart from this, any other question, Lekan?
No.
All right. So
Because I'm still like a fresher, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I know little or nothing
Yeah.
about business intelligence.
So
So
he said he's going to brush up the whole thing. He said he's going to cover the whole thing, like right from
my
like
trainer will help you to advance from the basic to advance. He'll start from the basic till he'll cover it till the advanced version, so that you become when you get a project, you can work on that project independently.
okay.
all right. Thank you very much.
Okay then.
Thank you.
Thank you.